Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have, as you can see, a very festive glam makeup look. This is a super simple makeup look. It only has one eyeshadow in the whole makeup. I literally use my bronzer and in my crease and in one eyeshadow. Because my Vlogmas hasn't been that Christmassy so far, I wanted to show you something festive that I would wear for the season. This is something I would wear out or wear to like party or even Christmas Day. I would totally wear this Christmas Day. So let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to go in with is my concealer. I actually bought a new concealer today. This is the NYX concealer. I got it in the shade Glow, I think it's called Glow, and CW06. So I'm just going to put this on my eyelids. Today's eyeshadow look is going to be very chill, like it's going to be a very easy, accessible eye look that anyone can do. I want to do something simple but also festive since it is Vlogmas that I'm doing. I want to make it like Christmassy. So I'm literally going to be using one eyeshadow today that I picked up and it looks absolutely stunning. It's going to be like a first impressions as well, and I've never used this brand before of the eyeshadow I'm using. Basically the whole look is based around this one eyeshadow that I bought. But it's really festive and I think it's going to be really fun. Now that my eyelids are primed, I'm not going to set it. I want the colours to be more pigmented. I'm going to just use my bronzer. This is my Give Me Sun bronzer from MAC, and I'm going to blend that in using a blank canvas brush. I'm just going to put my bronzer into my crease. This makes everything tie together and your whole look really cohesive and really nice. When you put like eyeshadows in your crease that are also going on your face, it kind of matches everything. Yeah, I want to do something simple because I feel like all the looks on YouTube now are so technical and stuff that I would like realistically never wear. Even though I love them, I still watch them all, but I just don't think I'd actually be able to do them myself. So I'm just going to give you something accessible anyone can do. So now I'm going to go in with the star of the show, and this is the Deborah Milano Metal Strobing eyeshadow, and this is again in the shade Treat. It's kind of like a thick foiled glitter, but it reminds me really like the Sigma glitter files, or else Urban Decay came out ones that really similar as well. But this is really cheap. This is something like $9.99, which is a lot more affordable than the Sigma ones, which I think are like $22, $23 each. So I'm just going to put this on my eyelid now. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to blend this in with my finger and just see how it goes back. I kind of like, usually I never do that, but I kind of like how minimalistic it looks. Like when you just use one eyeshadow, it looks really nice. I'm going to put on a bit more here. The way it look is so in right now. It's all over the catwalk. I love it. Like you should see my Pinterest. All the makeup pictures I pinned on my Pinterest are like just wet looks like this that I love. It's just cool. It floats with me. This is going to be iconic for going out. Usually my eyeshadow takes me about so long. So now I'm just going to put a black along my lash line just to make my lashes look fuller, because I won't be using lashes with this eye look. And I'm also just going to be putting it in my waterline as well. Whatever eye colour you have, if you have put black in your waterline, it makes them pop. If your eyes are more on the smaller side though, I wouldn't do this because it closes them even more. I have kind of like medium/big eyes. This is like a really good tip to make your eye colour pop. In a while, but I'm just going to move on to my foundation now. I'm really happy with how the eyeshadow worked out. I know I keep talking about it, but I'm so happy it actually worked. Link like similar options down below, or like even if I don't know, can you buy this exact eyeshadow online, because I've never even heard of the brand. If I can't find it, I'll link similar options like the Sigma ones I said before are extremely like this. So next I'm going to go in with my Infallible foundation. This is in the shade 260. So usually when I put on my makeup with my foundation brush, I always go in after with my wet beauty blender just to make sure that everything is even more blended. You really want your foundation to look like skin and not look like foundation. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go in with is the same NYX concealer I used to set my eyeshadow. My bags are bad. I feel like once your foundation and concealer are good, you're really on a good start. So that's foundation and concealer done. Next I'm going to set my foundation and concealer with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is in the shade 2 medium. So, and I'm going to set that using my NYX brush. I love this because I feel like this NYX brush fits exactly underneath my eye. The next thing I'm going to go in with is my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer with my big Real Techniques buffing brush or powder brush. And this is the same bronzer that I used in my eyes, as I said at the start, and this just ties everything together. Neck, the shoulders. So the next thing I'm going to go in with is blusher. I'm only going to use a tiny bit of blusher because it might contrast a bit with my lip that I want to use, but I'm just going to use this on the tops of my cheeks. And now I'm just going to show you a really creep smile. Okay, there's no need for me to be this dramatic, but now the blush is on, I'm just going to go into my Jack and Hill palette and I'm going to use the highlight shade here just to highlight my brow bone. So now I'm just going to go in to finish the eyes. So I'm going to go back into the same bronzer and just look up and just blend that in, and that's all I'm going to do. Okay, so now I'm going to go with my Better Than Sex mascara. I love this mascara, it's fabulous. Going to go back in with foiled eyeshadow again. So I'm going to use this small smudger brush. These brushes are perfect for like when you want to get into little areas, just so you have more control. So I'm just going to use the top of this and just dab into it. Just going to accentuate my inner corner here. So now that's the eyes done. So I'm just going to go with my SOSU highlighter. I usually just use this for the tip of my nose, that little like Rudolph effect, just so it stands out. And now I'm going to go on with the Mary Luminizer. Everybody knows this highlighter, it's been around for so long. Now I'm just going to do my lips. I love doing the lips. It's so satisfying when you have all your makeup on and then you move on to lipstick. This is the NYX Suede lip liner. I think the Suede collection is new that they've come out with, and this is the shade Spicy. This is kind of coming out a bit weird just because it's a new lip liner. I'm just going to rub it in the back of my hand and warm it up a bit. This works when you're using a new lip liner and it's kind of coming out a bit chalky at first. So now that the lip liner is on as a base, I'm going to go in with a lipstick. So the lipstick I'm using today is of my Elizabeth Arden, and it is in the shade 02 Red Door. I like the name of that. This is a really classic red. As you can see, sometimes when red lip liners go on your lips, they can look a bit pink and not red, but this is really going to make it red now. So that's it, that's the red lip on. I think it looks really nice with the gold eye. And I'm just gonna, of course, to set everything in place, I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus. This is in the rose. So that is the finished makeup. I'm so happy with how it turned out. It was really simple, as you saw. So I'm not just going to leave you there. I'm going to do the extra bits with you as well. I also bought this beautiful L'Oreal Star Drops Illuminator. So I'm just going to try this out on the tops of my shoulders and see what it's like. So I'm just going to put that on the tops of my shoulders. Ooh, look at that glow. This would be stunning for nights out over Christmas on your collarbones. I'm not wearing a top now that you can see my collarbones, but it would look stunning. So I'm just gonna straighten my hair. Because there's a lot going on with the red lips and I think I always feel like sleek hair always looks the best with red lips because you want to look sharp, sophisticated. So that's it, guys. That's the finished look. I hope you really liked it. I really enjoyed actually creating this makeup look. Usually I get really frustrated throughout the whole getting ready process. I'm like, oh, this doesn't look good or blah blah, but I really liked it. It is really easy, as you saw. It's literally just the one eyeshadow and the lips. It's really festive though, and it's really easy. Everyone can do it. So I hope you liked it, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I really hope you liked the vid, and subscribe if you did.